Okay, so everything is good, guys. Now I'm audible. Everything is fine.
Yes, Ravi, fine.
Okay,
Yeah, all
so
fine.
now, yeah, good, good.
Yes.
Okay, so now let's start the session, guys. Okay, let's start the session now. So hmm, our discussion was we need to change, right? We need to know. I want what my choice name here. What I want. I don't want his what. I don't want what actuator. I
Ravi,
want.
voice is breaking.
Voice is breaking. Okay,
Yes, Ravi.
1 minute. Actually, where is that? 1 minute. Now.
Yes, Ravi, fine.
Okay, so 1 minute. I'll change the network also, right? If again if the voice is breaking, just tell me, right? If any issue is there, just tell me, right?
Okay, Ravi.
No, Ravi, it's fine now.
Okay, good. So actuator, right? So we don't want, right? I don't want what? I don't want what this suffix, right? Actuator suffix. I want what? My choice name, right? I want what? My choice name, right?
Yes, Ravi.
So for that we need what?
Yes,
We
Ravi.
need we have what? One property. We need to go inside that property. Just open it, right? So just
Okay,
open it.
fine.
Yeah, so if just if any management related, right, management related key, if anybody is seeing inside that project, guys, right, just think about that. What this key is about? What actuator only, right? So management 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 dot, not managements, right, managements plural, dot endpoint, right?
Okay, Ravi.
1 minute. Management management, yeah, management endpoints, right?
Yes,
Plural,
Ravi.
yeah, in yeah, this one endpoints, plural. If you are seeing that, right, endpoints, management endpoints, right, dot web dot base hyphen path, right, path. Now give what? Our name, right? Our name, right? Just what? My application, my app, right? I given what? Our choice name, right? I given what? Our choice name. Good. So this is what? This is, if you are seeing that, right, management key, right, management key. Just if anywhere, if you are getting in your project management key, just the picture come in your brain, what? Actuator only, because management key in whole microservices, if any
Yes,
key is started with what? Management means what? Actuator only, right? Come
yes,
on,
Ravi.
actuator only. So now what I'm doing now,
Yes, Ravi.
let's run our application, right? Right click, run our application. Now run it. Already it's running, stop it, right? Now run the application now. Now come to browser now. In this time, what is that? Previously this one is there na, refresh it. 1 minute. 1 minute. Why it's still actuator only? 1 minute. Something wrong in the property.
Ravi, maybe cache problem.
1 minute, we will check it, right?
Change the path actuator to my app.
End points, right? Yeah, web based, right? Perfect. Now give what is that? My app, right? Come on, guys, active
Yes, Ravi.
yourself. Okay, so I'm running the application. Right click, run our.
Activated.
Yeah. Now observe the console here only,
Stop the
right? Now here, what is the path is became now? What is the base path now, guys?
my app.
Yeah, my app, right? My app. Okay, good. So now come here, right? Now refresh. I'm refreshing it. It's working? No, right? Come on, yeah, give the
No, Ravi.
response, right? So here what we will give
Yes,
my app, right? Just give what my application now.
my
It's
app.
working or not, guys? Come on,
Yes, Ravi. It's working fine.
it's working, right? It's working.
Yes, Ravi.
Now
Perfectly working.
click the health, right? So just in this time what we are getting now, our application is up mode, right? Means what, our application is perfectly running now. Come on, yaar.
Yes, Ravi. Yes, Ravi.
Right, our application is running. Good, very good. Okay, so this is the application is running, but no, I want to see that what, based on that, how much space is taking, what is the version of that run, all those things. I want what is that elaborated status of our application, right? Come on, with what, disk
Yes,
space,
Ravi.
with what disk space information, right? Register in for what, microservices. So we want to see that one also, right? We want to see that one. So for that, what is that, what is the key? Now first what I'm telling now, just what, let's property, right? Just I'm saying, just copy this property, come here. Come here. Now our question is what, our question is, question is is what is base path, right? What is base path for actuator, right? Actuator can we modify this? Come on, the answer is
Yes,
answer.
Ravi. Base path is
Dash
actuator.
Yes,
actuator is has been modified.
Base path
answer.
is actuator and we can change it.
Actuator, right? Base path is what? Actuator. We can even
We can change it.
modify, right?
Yes, Ravi.
Modify this, right? Modify this using which keyword? In the application property. In the application property, what we will do, put it now, we will put this key, right? And we can change it,
Paste.
right? We can change it. Clear?
Yes, yes, Ravi.
Okay, so no, I want to see our health with what, disk spaces, how much space is taking, right? How much space is taking now, guys? Okay, so now let's see that. Okay, so for that purpose also one property is there, right? So that property is what, management. Now see, this is what whole project about this property. Because of that we took what is the plural. Come on, plural we took, right? Now in this time our end point only will be there, right? Because singular is
Yes,
specific of the project. We are going to this take what is specific of this project, right? One key we are going to take, and that key will be what is specific the project. So for that the plural will be not there. So management 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 dot
endpoint.
endpoint. Now endpoint, right?
Endpoint. Yes, Ravi.
and point dot. In this time I want to show what is that our what health information with what elaborated, right? With elaborated I want to see that, right? So end point dot health, right? Health, what is the key? I forgot. Health show detail, is there any? Yeah, health show detail is there, right? Health show detail, it's having what is that? Three possibility. Just I want to show that, right? Just I'm opening this one, right? Show the details, right? So by default is what? Never. Come on, by default is what? Never, right?
Yes, never.
Yes, by default is never. And it's returning map of, right? So 1 minute, so the details never dot show. Okay, in the show method, right? Yeah, just I'm opening. This is the enum type. First by default is never and always and when authority, right? When authority is there. So if we want to check our application, what is that? This one will work whenever we will implement what? Security concept. And whenever we will do the mini project, at the time I will implement security, right? At the time I will explain this one. Now I'm explaining this one, guys. Okay, come on. Come
Yes,
Yeah,
on.
Ravi.
okay, Ravi.
So because authentication
Always. Yes,
authorized,
Ravi. Always.
this one we can implement only in the security concept, right? And never by default is there, and
Security concept. Yes,
always
Ravi.
we will check it, right? We will see that because by default never is there, right? Never is there. So never, see, never is there. And when the authority is there, but we will take what? Always. In this time we are taking the always. Now I made the always. Now guys, come on. Now
Yeah, yes,
Yes,
Ravi.
Ravi.
yeah,
Always.
I'm refreshing now. I'm refreshing now. Refresh this application. Sorry, rerun again. So this is the health URL, right? Now directly take this URL. Just what we are doing, I'm refreshing now. See this in this time how our status is showing now. Total free spaces this much, threshold value, exist application true, and what is that? Ping is status is what? Up now, right? Come on. Previously just we are saying this much now, and in this
Yes,
time
Ravi.
how much we are seeing now? With all spaces
Yeah.
we are able to see our application is running with how much spaces or not. Come on guys, total space, total
Yes,
size,
Ravi, we can see now.
right?
Yes, Ravi.
Okay, so good. So
Yes,
now
Ravi.
using right, using this keyword key, what we are able to check it now, what we are able to check it now. Now where that key, right? So now let's
Right.
copy this key and just here, right? Yeah, always, right? How much values, how much possible values is there now? Always and what is that? Always and never, right? Never
Never.
and what?
Authorized.
When authorized.
When
Authorized.
authorized, right?
Yes, Ravi. ZED.
GDD, right? Perfect, right? When authorized, right? When authorized, three
Yes, Ravi.
possible values are there. These are the enums, guys. Okay, these are the enums. Even I shown that, right? We seen that, right? Here we seen that. See this capital letter, never, when authorized, and always, right? Come on. See this. What is the class name? Come on. Which kind of keyword it's taken?
Enum.
Enum only,
Enum,
right?
Ravi.
Enum keyboard.
Enum.
Yes, Ravi.
Yeah. So good. So now, okay. So let's write the theory about this one also, right? So using this key, what is that? To view disk space. Disk space information. Information of what is that? Register for microservices. Register for what? Microservices by adding key as what? Key as what? This is the key, right? This is the key as what? This key only, right? Actually 1 minute, we need to put this one as a top. by adding this key, right? Hey, what is this?
Yes, Ravi.
Yeah, by adding this key, right? By adding this key, what we can do it now? We can specify the value, right? So first value, what is that? By default, what is that? Never is there, right? By default is what now, guys? Never means what? Never means what? Do
Never.
not,
Never,
do not,
Ravi.
do not so disk space. Do not
Space.
show disk space information, right? Information is info or information. Always means what?
Show always.
Always means what? Always means what? Display disk space, display disk space info, right? Info every time. Clear? Here what we are getting? We are getting the information,
Yes,
right?
Ravi.
Using always, right? We used it always, right? Come on.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, Ravi, always.
Yeah, and this one I will show in when I will implement what is that security, right? Security, then we will see that, right? When authorized, when authorized, right? In the security,
Yes, Ravi.
in the security we will see this one, right? How we can implement it. Clear?
Yes, Ravi. Okay.
Yes, Ravi, clear.
Now guys, okay, so by default what is that? Just one more question, right? One more things. Okay, by default what is that? Health services scheme. I don't want to execute the health services, right? I want to what? Disable this health services in our application. Why unnecessary we want, right? If no need, right? Come on. So this is also question or not,
Yes, Ravi.
guys?
Can you
So this is the question, right? How we can disable health endpoint in our application? Question or
using
not,
never?
guys? Hmm?
Yes, Ravi.
No, never means
Using never.
no, just by if we use never, right? This much only we are getting, right? By default, never, whenever it's showing this status we are getting. Whenever we are using always, we are getting this one. If we use never, right? This much only we will get by default,
Okay.
that one only. So, okay, so for that also one key is there, right? So no, I want to disable our endpoint, right? Sorry, health services. I want to disable health services. So what is that? What is that? So just what I want to disable, right? Health services. So now click here, right? So what we will do it now? Just endpoint, right? Particular endpoint we want to disable now. So health dot
Yes,
health
Ravi.
dot health dot enable one, make this one as a two possible value is there, true and false. Just make this one as a what? False, right? If you are making that false,
False.
if you are making this one
Yes.
as a what? False. Now what we will do it now? Run the application, run it, refresh. See, there is no health services, right? Come on, we are getting white page, we are getting now, right? If you are, if you
Yes, sir.
if you hit this much, see this, my application information is came, but what is that? Health endpoint is not running, are running. Come on,
Yes. Not running.
not running, right? Good.
Yes, Ravi.
Yeah, got it, Ravi. Yes.
So just if you want to disable, if you want to disable, the question is what? Now this is the important question, definitely interviewer will ask, because you know, in real time all endpoints we are not running, so we need to we need to disable some endpoints, right? So like that only we are disabling now, guys. Okay, so this is the important topic now. If so if you do not, if you do not want, right, want to provide this health service, then we can disable it, right? Disable it. Then how we can disable it? We using what? Management endpoint health enable key, right? Using what? Using what? Management enable health point, right? Health point. Okay, good.
But
So the question is what? One more question, let's prepare it, right? In the question only, guys, okay, our answer and what practical is there, right? So now one more things, okay. No, I want, what is that? Hey Ravikant, I want what? How much endpoint services is providing our actuator is providing? I want to enable all actuator, right? I want to what? Activate what? All actuator endpoint, right? All actuator endpoint. So then what is the key? That is the question or not, guys? Come on. I want to use in our project all services,
yes, Ravi.
all endpoint about what? Actuator. So for that, so now let's first prepare the question, right? First prepare the question only, then you guys will understand. Our question is how how can we activate or expose expose multiple multiple what is the spelling? MULT,
TIPL.
TI.
TPL,
MULTI.
correct?
Ravi,
Yes.
MULTI.
Yeah,
And
T, yeah, correct. MULTIP,
L you
TIP.
know you after.
correct? Correct,
No,
right?
Ravi.
After L know you.
Okay,
TI, Ravi, not you. After
MTIPLE, right?
PL. Yes, Ravi.
Perfect. Okay, multiple, right? I forgot to write what multiple, huh? Okay, multiple are what? All application. Multiple are what? All endpoint. All endpoint, right? All endpoint. Okay, so this is the question. By adding, what is that? If we want to activate all endpoints, so answer is what? Our answer is what? By adding below key, right? Key in properties file, right? Properties file. Property file. What is the key? Now let's see that. Okay, so I want to activate what? I want to activate all services,
Okay.
right? Now just I'm commenting this one now. So here what is the key now? Management 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 dot endpoint
Endpoints.
endpoints, right? Endpoints. After then what?
Yes, Ravi.
web web exposed ex, inclusion is there, yeah.
Include.
Yeah, inclusion. And make this one as a what? Star. Make this one as what? Star, right? Now,
Star.
yeah, just what I'm doing now, let's comment this one also, right? Because by default everything will come now. Here 1 minute. I want what? Actuator all services, right? Actuator are in config server. I hope when I was added what dependency, I am using this one. Come on, people are remembered.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes.
Yeah, I
So
remember.
if you
Yes, Ravi.
want what is that? All endpoints to enable inside our what? Inside our project, then we need to add what is that? Management endpoint web exposure includes, right? Include, right? Include. Then what will happen now? all services will activate, right? All services. You guys want to see this one? Now stop the application, come here, just rerun our application. Okay, refresh it. See this, how many services are there? All services is scheme or not, guys? Come on, we will learn these things. Okay,
Yes, Ravi.
we will learn these things. Okay, see, beans are there. Beans means what? Beans, in the beans, right? Our object is created. How much? What is the cache size, right? Cache size in our project, right? After then health info is there, but right, at the time of running, only one service is activating now, guys. Okay, only one service is activating, only one activate in the new year version. It's not removed, it's a there, it's a there, but whenever we are adding actuator in new year version, only one endpoint is activated, right? Exposing at the time of running our application, only one endpoint. If you want to activate, then we need to explicitly we need to write the code, then we can expose information, right? See, info there, right? Now come on, info is there, not removed. But at the time of starting, right?
Yes,
At the,
Ravi, info is
yeah,
there.
at the time of starting our application, only one endpoint is exposing now. Clear?
Yes, Ravi.
Environment is there. In environment, we will see that the key is loaded or not. The key is loaded or not. Logger information, like logger information about what? Our application. We will check it here. And head heap dump and what? Thread dump, right? Heap dump here. What is that? How much? Heap dump means what? In the JVM object is created, garbage, it's gone to garbage collector. All those information, if we want to check, we will check inside this one, right? Thread dump, how many thread is running, those thread information we will get, right? Those thread information we will get, everything we will learn, right? If you want to check beans, na, just click on here beans. Now just I want to show our application, right? Here everything will be there, don't worry. This is the cache. Why this one? It will show 1 minute some configuration. Bean view resolver. Okay, bean view resolver we are not using. Our I want to show our controller here, right? 1 minute, where that service properties. Hmm. Okay, don't worry, right? Don't worry, we will check it, right? It's not showing now my application, right? So these many what, whenever we are using star symbol, right? These many input, whatever int points are there, every int points is running now, guys. Okay, you guys can see that it's screen, right? This is the URL, this is the different URL, every URL having what? One end points, right? Come
Yes,
on.
Ravi.
Yeah, yes, Ravi.
Okay, so now, okay, so if anybody want, right? If anybody want what, some particular, no, I want what is, I don't want these many, right? These many in points in our in our project. I want what? Some choices, right? Some choices. If you want some choices, then what you will do now? What you will do now? Just remove the star, and I want what? I want to run what? I want to run beans, right? I want to run beans. Okay,
Info beans. Yeah.
I want what? This service, beans service. Make this one and a comma, give comma. After then come after then, if you want to run, what is that? Cache, right? Cache, comma. After then, if you want to run what? If you want to run another logger, right? I want to run loggers. Later we will learn the description, guys. Okay, don't worry. Okay, now I want these things only, right? I want what? These things only. Then what we will do it now? Just refresh, stop it, run it. Now come here, just refresh this. Yeah, see this beans scheme, right? These are the cache related service. Cache is scheme and a logger. Except that anything is scheme now, guys? No, right? Come on, yeah. In this time only 3 scheme. See,
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
yes, sir. Whatever we gave, we are
yeah, beans,
seeing that.
cache, right? Cache and what logger only came. Logger related services only came, right? Except that nothing extra is came, right? So if we want to select what some particular things, right? So then we will take what? Then we will take what is that? Choices beans, right? Choices, right? Sorry, choices endpoint. So for that also we will take the same key only, but we will give like this, right?
Yes, sir.
So
Got it.
yes, Ravi.
okay, so now here star means what? Star means what? Star means all endpoint, all endpoints, right? All endpoints. Now we we provide we provide selected endpoint, selected endpoints, right? Endpoints also, right? Using what? Like this, right? Like this. Using same bean with what? Selected beans, right? Selected beans. Okay, guys. So now let's understand little bit information related things also, right? So info also there, na? Info was there, right? 1 minute. Let's comment this one. Let's comment. I'm activating this one right now. Okay, I'm stopping the application. Right click, run Spring Boot application. Now refresh it, right? Refresh it. Oh. Oh. Control Z. Make this one as what? Okay. Copy the same. Make this one as what? Star, right? Yeah, I'm making this one as what? Star. All endpoint will run. Yeah, just refresh it. Information is there, right? Info is there, na? Come on. Click on the information, right? Click on the information. Just nothing is there, right? Nothing is there in the inside the information. I don't know it's a change or not. Just copy this URL. I'm copying this. Directly we will hit this URL and we will see that, right? So information is there, right? So info. So how we can give the information about the project if you want, right? If can provide what project information such as what client detail, project name, version, release information, etc, right? These things if we want to give, then what we will use it? Info. For that purpose we will use what? Info, right? Info. For that purpose we will use what? Info, right? Info. For that purpose, which purpose we are using? If you can provide, project information. You can provide information, project details, information, project details, right? Like what? Project, like what? Project name. If you want to give project name, or version, or what? Release date, right? release details, release information, info, right? Information if you want to give, right? So what is the syntax? Must we follow this syntax, guys? Okay, at the time of writing syntax. Syntax must follow syntax. What is that? Info dot what? Info dot any name, right? You can take what? Any name. You can take any key, right? Any key name, right? Any key name equal to value. Also you can take any value, right? Value also you can take what? Any value. Any value, right? Any value. So how we can provide it? How we can provide this information? Just what I want to give, what? My project name, right? I want to give what? My project name. So how we can provide it? Let's see that, guys. Okay, let's see that. So here, open the property now. Open the property now. So here what is that? Just I'm disabling this one also. Yeah, okay, let it be. Okay, this one also will be there. So I want, what is the syntax I follow? Info dot any name, means what is that? Just I'm giving what? Just let's give what? My dot app title I'm giving, right? I'm giving what? App title. I'm giving what is that? Architects test. RK, what is that? Test, right? RK test. Okay, good.
Technology.
RK test or technology, right? Technologies, right? Technologies. Okay, good. So after that, if you want to give what? Others names, like what is that? Version of our project, right? So info dot what? My dot app dot what? Version. App dot what? Version. Just I'm giving what? 2 into 2 version, right? 2 into 2 version. Our project is what? 2 into 2 version. Just I'm giving the version name, right? So after then what? Production client. Okay, let's give what is that? Info dot my dot app dot what is that? Client code, right? Client code. Just I'm giving what is the software. Let's software. Okay, anything. Okay, this information we given. If you want to what? Give this information, then what is that? We need what? Info, right? Info. So what I'm doing now, just what? Now right click, run again this application now, and this is the URL now. Okay, no issue. Yeah, this is not, just refresh it. See this here, we are getting in this time or not? See, title is what? Arc technology, version is what? 2.2 version, and code is what? Client code is software or not? We are getting or not, guys? Come on, yaar.
Yes,
Come,
Ravi.
come
Yes,
on.
Ravi. Got it.
Yes, Ravi, we are getting.
Activate yourself now, guys. Okay. Actually, some guest is came in my
Ravi, we
home.
got it.
So right, they are calling me, but still I'm explaining, guys. Okay, please activate yourself. Right,
Yes, Ravi, we
they
are.
are waiting right outside, but still I'm there in my room, and like what I'm teaching, please cooperate and like show the what like involve in the
Sure, Ravi.
session, guys. Okay, so now
Yeah, we
guys,
are
so
listening.
yeah, so now it's working or not, guys? Come on, yaar.
Yes,
Working,
it is
Ravi.
working.
Yes, Ravi, working.
Yes, Ravi, go ahead.
Okay, good. So now, good, guys. So which keyword it must put it first? Info, then you can take anything, right? Then you can take anything, no problem, but initial line will be starting point is info only, right? Then this one will work, right? Come on, this in point will work. Clear, guys?
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, Ravi. Clear.
Right. Okay, so
Yes, Ravi, clear.
okay, guys, so actually just I'm stopping the session today, right?